to the first episode of Triple Double with your host Cameron Clark.
Welcome, I'm Joe, and we shall delve into this basketball world, I guess, as you'll put it.
Exactly, and the first topic straight into it is the Lakers and their poor start to the season. Joe, what is your take on the Lakers this year?
I feel like they've got a very big team full of, like, let's say super players. They've got a super team. They've followed Brooklyn, because obviously they had Kyrie and everyone was that. But they've joined in and they've got Melo, Westbrook, or Westbrick, depends how you see him.
Exactly.
But I feel like they're playing with a team of just singular characters. They're not gelling well. Obviously they played well against the Grizzlies, but it was a lucky win. Like, they only won by 3 points.
Yeah, I don't think that with that game, I think the Grizzlies could have won it. Yeah. Even Ja Morant is he could have easily
carried them like a
he carried them well, but all it took was another three and it could be a different story.
Yeah. But no, it was Melo played really well, to be fair. I think there was an argument between AD and Dwight Howard after what game was it? It was the second game of the season.
Yeah.
And it was like you thought, oh God, this is going to be the end for them already. But it seems like they rallied together, and AD put a good performance in. I don't know how many points he got. I don't know if he got those numbers.
I think AD got 22 in the end with 8 rebounds. But the thing is that will be their key this year. In my eyes, Anthony Davis will be the man who,
of course,
can help push them that far. As good as LeBron is, I think this year should be AD's year.
Yeah.
But it's if he can keep going. At the moment, he started off really well. He's probably been their best player.
Well, he's got that defense, isn't he? Like, obviously, we saw it in the bubble. His defense, I remember he hit that dagger 3 against Miami. It wasn't to win it. I think it was to go 3-2 up in the bubble. I remember seeing he didn't have that last year. Obviously, he was injured for half a season. And I think seeing LeBron without AD, he realised he needed Carmelo Anthony to come in. And he 38 points did he get? Was it 36?
I can't remember, to be honest.
I know he played well. And like, seeing someone at 38, his 19th year in the league, being able to do that, I think if they can gel together and Westbrook can start doing those triple doubles like he was doing for Washington last year, you could see a very, very competitive Lakers side come through. Yeah.
I mean, you talk about the Dwight Howard and AD situation. Is it because, though, that AD has a point in saying that, well, he's not putting enough towards the team? Yeah. Because at the moment, he hasn't hit double digits for points. He hasn't done really a lot with rebounds or assists either. Yeah. Surely there is that tension there. Okay, he doesn't get as many minutes, but he should still be putting up double points at minimum.
And if he's not performing, say, if he will, maybe he brings something else to the team. Maybe he could be a very good leader. You don't know this, because obviously he was there when the Lakers obviously won their last title. They brought him back. I know he went off somewhere else, but it's the thing of if everyone wants to win, everyone wants to put up the points they can get, then AD needs to come through and say to him, maybe take some time, see what you're good at, what's going to get you points at your older age. And I think they need to find that way of makes Dwight Howard usable, or not usable, but more effective.
No, yeah, well, he has to be more usable than as he has been in the first 3. Because in my eyes, he hasn't had that big of an impact as I thought.
Not at all.
I wouldn't have said like he'd be putting up 30-point games. But like I said, I would have expected double points. But it's only time will tell. I know it's an early start to the season, but you don't know what could happen. Following on from that, a different outlook is the Chicago Bulls, I'd say.
New super team, maybe?
They could be, to be honest. I mean, DeRozan is looking fire.
Yeah, he's looking naughty.
Alex Caruso is back, and he's looking as one of the fan favourites already. I mean, it's been 3 games. I know it's only been 3 games, but he's already leading in steals.
The bald eagle is on it, mate, already.
I know, he is literally... in my eyes, they could be up there very well and very easily for the playoffs this year.
Yeah, definitely. I think it's definitely going to qualify. I think I saw a TikTok was of Lonzo, I think he used alley-oop to flipping Caruso, and the dunk he did after that, and everyone, when I see the whole crowd up getting gas and just there like, this guy.
I mean, like you say, he's a fan favourite already, and when you look at it, if they lose one of them big players, they've still got players
that
to bring in.
Through and,
Exactly. So if you lose a DeRozan, well then you've got other players.
You've got Lonzo, you've got Levine, you've got people that can come through and score. Caruso, he's not the most designated 3-point shooter, but he can shoot threes.
Yeah.
You saw it for the Lakers. He was very good in the bubble for them. Come on, was he like a 6th, 7th player? Good role player.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, as well as you look at it as well is with Lonzo, with Zach LaVine. I mean, Zach LaVine, I think this year could be pushing that MVP.
Well, he is their franchise player at the moment, isn't he?
Oh yeah, 100%. And I think that if he keeps pushing that further, then it's no doubt
the league is going to be very.
They need to be careful.
Yeah, definitely.
Because otherwise, who knows? Bulls could have a very good season this season.
I think as this says though, I think the Bulls got a very big steal with the trade Alonzo. I think we looked at it last night, didn't we? They got like a 2024 second round draft pick. The Pelicans got that for Lonzo, and then like two other very washed players
exactly
I've never heard of.
Wasn't needed.
I know,
but I think what they've done so far for the Bulls, if they keep this going, there is no doubt in my mind that they are a potential player.
Maybe conference final, maybe NBA finals.
That's what I'm thinking. I feel that they're going to get
very funny feeling they could
push for that Eastern that conference, but also push for that final. But it depends. You don't know these things.
No, you don't. You just got to see what happens. Yeah. It's like, well, to be fair, it's also like with what's happening in Brooklyn right now. Like look at Kyrie not even playing. I know they said something about his vaccination and stuff like that, but if the NBA want to put those rules out, it should mean that it shouldn't be only just for him. It should be for every single person that doesn't want to take a vaccination. I think also the issue that I remember you said about it a couple of days ago about how you shouldn't be forcing someone to maybe vaccinate.
Yeah, I don't think that as a rule, like if you don't want to be vaccinated for certain reasons, that's fair enough. But there is rules, and you cannot be an exception to them. I understand that he has taken a salary cut. But I don't think if he's not playing at all, I don't get why he's getting the salary at all, because he's not putting anything towards. He's not training. He's not playing.
He's not training with the team. He could be training like by himself. But obviously, that's not the same.
No, because in New York, to be an athlete and to play and train and everything, no matter if you're on your own or not, you have to be vaccinated at least once.
I didn't realise that. Oh, fair play.
Yeah, so that's why he can't train with them.
Yeah,
but I don't see why, because I don't see what else he does, because he can't go into the dressing room. He can't be into the locker room with them.
He can't go on the court, obviously.
No, yeah, exactly. Can't ball with them.
There's, 60,000 fans. Yeah.
In my eyes, if he, I don't know. I think he's still getting a salary. I know he's taking a cut.
Yeah,
but I don't think that he should get a salary at all.
I think the difference is, I feel like they're forcing him to have a vaccination. I feel like that's why he should deserve some of his contract. Otherwise, it's unfair on him. If that's against his belief, you don't. I know we all say about, get your vaccination and everything like that. You don't know what is in that vaccine. Do you know what I'm saying? There could be. He could in 10 years. I don't know. Have you seen I Am Legend, where he's the only guy. They found a cure for cancer and they like use it on him, and he's the only person that doesn't have it, and then everyone turns into like a zombie or whatever.
Exactly.
It's that sort of thing. You got to be very careful with these vaccinations.
Yeah, but in my eyes, I mean, it's proved by scientists. I mean, I'm not here to go, get it. But I think that if you're going to be that higher level of an athlete,
you've got to take those risks
with Kyrie. With Kyrie, he is probably one of the most looked at players in the NBA right now.
One of the best handles I've seen.
Exactly, and I watched him in the playoffs last year was unreal.
He's a baller, mate.
But this year, Brooklyn are now missing that, and
they're struggling.
Yeah, and you look at them, they're struggling to get points. I mean,
I know they washed out yesterday. I know they smashed the Washington Wizards, but even then, you look at it. KD here with 25 points, 8 rebounds, 4 assists. Patty Mills,
he is
baller.
He will be the baller that comes in for him. That is the only reason that I think that they do decent is because of Patty Mills.
Yeah, I think definitely. Well, I think without Kyrie, you need Patty Mills to turn up, because you've lost a shooter, you've lost someone that gets inside and can get those 2 points. You're losing someone that's just like very integral to their team. They've gone from having a super team to having a very Golden State team of obviously beating the Cavaliers, one of the best teams I've seen recently, but obviously they don't have that caliber of a Steph. They've got Harden, who, don't get me wrong, he hasn't been putting up the numbers he should be putting up.
No.
For someone that's of his caliber, someone that's been an MVP.
Exactly, and from everything that's happened over the years of him at Houston and saying I don't want to play for him anymore, and he put on weight for that reason. But since then, in my eyes, he hasn't...
Have you seen that extended level? I don't think I have.
Exactly. I haven't seen where he's pushed on since. Because otherwise, it's just... You look at it and you go, well,
what you
what
doing
would you
here?
bring to the team?
Yeah.
If he's bringing more assists, that's fair enough. But I think he's barely getting over 10 assists a game.
He's not getting a triple-double.
Yeah,
he's not getting over 20 points either. I feel like he's being left on KD's shoulders a lot. Someone that's very injury-prone, recently at least.
Getting old.
Wasn't he out for like a year? You know when the Brooklyn Nets signed him from Golden State, he was out for about a year.
Yeah.
He was in that Drake video. It's just like, what's he doing? He's recovering.
But the thing was, though, is like, KD's back. He will put up them points.
Yeah.
He will. But it's the people behind him that we've seen. Ja Morant last night for Memphis.
Yeah,
Couldn't get the job done because it's only him. Right?
exactly.
If he had one or two players extra, like a Patty Mills, or if Harden can actually start to find points,
Exactly.
Harden and a Patty Mills, you're gonna make more wins than you are than you're thinking you're winning at the moment.
Exactly.
I know that's only common logic, but you look at it as well and you think, well, what else can they do?
They can't bring anyone in. How much money have they spent already?
Exactly.
Blake Griffin, very washed baller. I don't understand the hype of it. He's a very good player, but someone that you signing up, there's someone that's known for being. Was he MVP? I feel like he was.
I don't think he was.
No,
I know he was.
he
I
was
think he was in.
close,
I think he
wasn't
was in NBC. Like, he was in one of the teams, I think.
Yeah.
But the thing was, though, is you look at it as well, but I think that you can't diss Blake Griffin because he's there for a reason, and that's to scrap for the ball, and that's to win rebounds. I think he got 10 rebounds in the end, or 9, something like that.
Yeah.
But that's his job. He's not there to score points. He's literally there to get the ball, pop it out, right? To your KDs, to your Hardens, to your Patty Mills.
Yeah.
Kyrie Irving would have been part of that, and I reckon this year would have helped push them further.
But now they've taken a step back.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I think that's the issue.
Yeah, it is.
Because otherwise, if you lose Harden or Patty Mills, because Harden is very injury prone.
So's KD. They could end up with
Exactly.
Patty Mills being their main person.
Exactly. And as much as I think Patty Mills is a baller,
But he's
he
not
cannot take that on his own.
He's a team player. He's not a player that will put like KD. He won't what's it called, carry the team.
No, he won't.
You need a team carrying every team. Lakers have it. Well, Lakers have like 2 or 3. Brooklyn have 2 or 3. What's it called? The Bucks have 2.
The Bucks have about
Middleton.
3.
Could you count that as Middleton as one?
I think the Bucks have 3 or 4.
Do you think?
I think so because you've got Giannis.
Yeah, of course.
You've got Drew.
I forget
You've got
Drew
Chris.
Holiday,
And I still think Bobby Portis isn't as washed as people think he is. I think he was a very big reason why they won the playoffs last year.
Yeah,
was because of Bobby.
Yeah.
And in my eyes, they're a better team at the moment than the Nets.
Yeah.
Which is why they won the playoffs last year.
Yeah.
But I haven't seen that much of progression from the Nets from last year.
Yeah.
Like, it's just, I don't see it. I don't see how...
No, I get what you mean.
They knew from the start that they were going to lose Kyrie. Because Kyrie was adamant that he wasn't taking it.
Well, he was always against the whole thing with the whole COVID vaccination from the beginning. They even spoke about the idea of it like last year.
Exactly.
They should have. If anything, a real GM or a real team owner would have thought, oh, Kyrie's probably not going to play now. Do we try and get rid of his contract in some way, move him on, and try and get someone in that's actually going to be able to play? Because now they're wasting probably about 200 million.
Exactly. I don't think
it's
it's
probably
that
that
much.
much. 100. Something like that.
If 100, maybe.
'Cause he's on about 40 mil a year or a season.
But he's taken a cut. You got to think.
So it's about 80 mil. They're going to lose.
Yeah, something like that. But in my eyes, though, Kyrie is a big player.
Oh, he is.
A big player for the Nets. And if he can't play for whatever reason, they're going to struggle. And as it's showing so far, they beat Washington. They beat them by 14. Fair enough, comfortable result. Yeah. But I'll be honest.
They got washed out by the Bucks.
They got washed out by the Hornets.
And the Bucks.
Exactly.
It's embarrassing. I feel like you need to be at least putting a statement down where you beat the team that just won the NBA Finals. Yeah. Giannis' confidence is high.
Yeah. First game of the season, and you're putting in that performance.
Yeah.
It's poor. Yeah. Steve Nash will say whatever he wants because he's trying to defend Harden at the moment.
Yeah, he is, yeah.
That's why Harden isn't getting as many points because he's been a poster boy for this new foul.
Yeah.
I don't see it like that.
No,
I don't see how you can say, oh, because of Harden not being able to get fouled, so you're calling him a free throw merchant. That's what you're calling him.
He's the step back free point master, bruv. That's what he's known for.
Yeah, but if he can't get them fouls, which he's wanting, because of this new because he's jumping into players.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Then there you can't. So
You can't. No, I think the problem with the Steve Nash needs to understand is he needs to speak to Kyrie in some way, get him around. I think the chance of Kyrie coming around, everyone knows he's a very weird bloke, Kyrie. Well, not a weird guy. I like him. He's very unique. I don't mean weird in that way. I mean he's very unique. He stands out because he does what he wants to do.
Yeah.
Like when what was it? He did. It was during last season where you could see there was something like is dealing with something. I think there was an interview where he didn't seem alright. I mean, a commentator asked him, and he just went, "Yeah, I'm alright." Like just went like that, and you could tell something was going on there.
Yeah.
But I don't know. But obviously that's different. I think Kyrie's obviously not going to be an MVP.
No.
But
then with Kyrie's absence, you also have to look at another big name over the summer that happened was Ben Simmons. And I'll be honest, this one has really annoyed me because Ben Simmons, he can't shoot a three as a point. Right, he can't shoot a three. All he does is drive, which is fair enough. I've respected highly. I haven't seen the assists that he puts up as much. Don't see it. Right, but you're claiming that you want to leave the 76ers for just because you don't want it there. Fair enough. That is fair enough. But what you do in the playoff final, in the playoffs against Atlanta, in the Game 7 where he passed it instead of going for the drive, what you plan at. But also, second of all, you have literally spent all summer
hyping up his free.
Hyping going, oh, I'm here, I'm going.
Joke.
But no one wants to be there because of your attitude.
Yeah.
And if you want to be this so-called what type of baller that you want to be, this really high-end baller.
Everyone's come out and said, when he was younger, he was going to be the visa. I know he's still young, but I'm saying everyone was raving about him a couple of years ago, going, oh yeah, he will be the next MVP, everything like that. But he's been overshadowed by Joel Embiid at the moment.
Exactly.
Joel Embiid is probably one of the best defensive players in the league.
Oh, 100%.
If not the best. And I think the issue is, obviously, he got injured.
Yeah.
I want to see him back at his prime. I love Embiid.
Well, he's back now.
It's mad. I know
he's back now. So, but this year, if you had the Ben Simmons and Joel Embiid link up, it could be better because all Ben Simmons needs is to be able to shoot a three, and then he'll be up there. Yeah. But if you want to learn that, the best place to do it is probably with your team at the moment. Why are you looking for a trade now when you're going, oh, I don't want to be here, I don't want to be here? Because no team that is
going to want to sign you.
Yeah, no top team at the moment. No Lakers, no Nets, no Bucks. None of them will want to sign you.
No, they won't.
Because they don't want that attitude in the locker rooms. It is because you got to think with a team like the Lakers and the Nets, you've already got 4 or 5 big attitudes, right? With the 76ers, it's only Ben Simmons. Yeah. Even Embiid's very calm and composed.
Yeah, and he's a very
humble lad.
Yeah, that's what's good about him. Whereas Ben Simmons is literally the opposite of that. He will think he's Billy Big Bollocks basically, and he's not. Until you've won a championship where you've even been called an MVP or near an MVP level of in the contention of that, I feel like you need to earn it. Look at Giannis. I know he's obviously MVP twice. But the way I look at it is he went away in the summer and his 3-point is now just drip. Like it's just off the charts. Everything he pulled up first game against the Nets. That everything was drained. I was just sitting there like, this guy is dangerous. He's back. He's dangerous.
It's like watching them finals last year. Like Giannis knew what he was like. He come to play.
It's like his free throw. He sorted that out. He's seen how quick it was.
Yeah. Because he's sped up and it is more accurate now. He doesn't take. We don't have this year like fan counters. You know what I mean? Going 1, 2, 3. We're literally like waiting maximum 10 seconds, and he's releasing that ball. And I tell you what though. Giannis this year could be an issue, but
he's an issue every season.
Yeah, he is.
Ever since he got that bulk,
but
big boy.
I don't think the Bucks are going to be as good as they are as last year.
I think there'll be a drop off, definitely.
They'll hit playoffs, obviously.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Of course they will, but I don't think they'll get to the finals, if not conference finals. I haven't seen enough yet for me to warrant them go. Yeah,
it's fair. They have to play the Bulls.
Yeah,
they'd have to play the Bulls if the Bulls were to get through in the conference, or obviously if they get lucky.
Yeah.
Who else have they got that's good in there? The Mavs could be a problem.
The thing with the Mavs, right? Watching them from the start is Luka, my boy. Yeah. Love him. I love him, but he hasn't been draining as much as I thought. Porzingis hasn't been winning rebounds defensively. Right? Tim Hardaway's looking as the outlet, and I'd much rather have Tim Hardaway making the pass to Luka.
Yeah.
But Luka, I'm watching sometimes, and he's running into the 4. And you go, why are you running to the 4?
Yeah.
Play as your point, because all of a sudden you've run into the 4.
Yeah.
Right, fair enough. If you created the space, but then you've got Tim Hardaway trying to shoot.
Well, do you think that is a lack of maybe confidence he might have lost? Because I know over the summer, obviously being out and not having game time. I know they have summer league and stuff like that, but it's not the NBA, is it?
Yeah, but the thing is though, is you say the confidence. He should be buzzing off confidence.
He's got a new 2K. He's the 2K22 cover.
Yeah,
he's basically the Mavs superstar now.
He is. There's no
question against that.
There is no question. But you've also got to look as well. He played for Slovenia in the Olympics.
Tired.
Came 3rd. Right.
It's confidence.
Right. That's confidence right there. Played in the summer league.
Yeah.
Was draining it like it's nothing.
Tired.
Yeah. Tired.
Could be tired, you know. I think playing constantly over the summer, I know the NBA players always have that break. Like D-Book, you could see a drain in him. I haven't seen a drain in him yet, but you could see that whole thing of him being in Japan for basically the whole summer. I know he chilled for a while. I know he only played one pre-season game, I want to say.
Yeah, I think he played the last game and that was it. Because I was looking at some of the stats and CP started playing like 3 games left.
Yeah.
And D-Book weren't back, and I don't even think he played that much in the last game. I know he played a bit.
Yeah.
But I don't think he played that much. But he was another one last year that I think if he has another top quality season, the Suns are gonna struggle to hold on to him.
Mate, he will be a franchise player. I know for a couple of first years that he was in the NBA, he wasn't as good as I was expecting him to be, and then it was last season where he really picked up, and I turn around and think, you know what, this guy has the makings of it.
Yeah.
Was it Kobe said that he would be big?
Yeah, Kobe.
And when Kobe makes a statement, he's normally speaking truth.
Exactly, and if I reckon watching him last year go into this year, he's already started to push a little bit. He hasn't shown the figures he showed last year, but I've already seen some of the runs and drives that he's making as last year. If he keeps that going, there's no issue that he doesn't get picked up by a new team by next year.
Yeah.
Also, B, he doesn't push for that MVP because if he pushes the Suns to another finals, you've got to put him up there, surely.
Really, Jovic won it last year, and I don't know, what did they really do?
Yeah.
What did they really do?
Well,
the Nuggets, what did they do? Where did they get?
But you look at Jokic, and I
know. I saw his stats yesterday, and I was like, "Fuck me, this guy is on it again."
Yeah.
If he is so unathletic, he looks like a fridge. Yeah, he's built like a fridge.
He's built like a brick wall.
I will say this now. I don't know what it is with these European players. They're all built the same way. Big, stocky. Luka does not look athletic at all, and he is one of the best players in the league.
Best free. But I'm looking at him. Big man.
It makes no sense.
Big man. I think he pulled up.
The Joker is at it, mate.
He did. He literally. I think he pulled up 19 rebounds yesterday.
19.
19. Is it 19?
Was it 9?
No, 19.
19.
19 rebounds and 24 points. And you're telling me that this man can't put that is MVP stats right
That's
there.
my question though, is why is he at the Nuggets still if he's this good? Surely why did not someone gun for him? I could see him go to the Bucks. Maybe.
I
the
think
Bucks would do sick with Jokic, you know. I know they have Giannis.
You can run
but
both.
two big men throwing the ball, be able to rebound from anywhere.
Yeah. and you just pop it out to Drew.
It's like Flight says he's like 7'5".
I mean, you look at it as well though. As you go, I believe that MVP this year is going to be highly contested.
Oh, I hope it is. I want to see the league back to how it was a couple of years ago, where you saw everyone going for it. You had Russ, you had obviously Harden, LeBron going for it, Curry going for it, Clay going for it.
Yeah.
Fucking KD going for it. Iguodala, I can say his name. Iggy. Let's call him Iggy. Yeah, everyone was going for it. I missed that competitiveness of it. It was the Golden State to beat because it made Harden like ridiculous.
I mean, talking about Steph, I mean, so far he's going to carry. He's going to have to carry the Golden State, because I don't see anyone else in that state team doing as good.
Yeah.
If Steph gets injured,
and Clay's not there either, and leaves Iggy with who?
Yeah. I mean,
That's
Clay.
gone.
I mean, we're waiting for Clay to come back, and I cannot wait for that return.
Splash Brothers.
Exactly. It's going to be beautiful.
Yeah.
But it's when it happens because Clay. They're saying he's touch and go till after New Year.
Well, he did his knee, didn't he?
Yeah, he done his ACL.
And I don't know how long it will take for him to come back. Obviously, with different sports, it depends how good their rehab is. Because they've got to basically not injure themselves while they're rehabbing. And by getting up to full fitness, you've got to push your body. And if your body's not up for that, obviously he's what, 33? He's old now. He's getting old.
He's getting up there.
The Splash Brothers are there. They've been there. They've been at the top of the game for what, 6-7 years. And I think now it's hitting it where they're like the bodies are catching up with them. But I hope that we see another couple of seasons where you just think Splash Brothers like, for fuck's sake, why is my team playing? Like, as a Lakers fan and seeing Bron, I follow Bron. I'm not really a Lakers fan. I say I follow Bron. Yeah. Because obviously, like from England, you know the big names of LeBron when you're younger. Yeah. And I think seeing LeBron like battling them when he was with Cleveland and seeing him beat them. And I remember that block, was it in Game 7, there with his hand straight up, just blocking it. I was just there like, let's play. And then I remember they beat him, 3 times? Was it 3 in a row? They did a free pre, didn't they?
I can't remember, yeah. I think it's something like that. I think, but then I looked at it as well, and it's like, you look at teams that are one-man teams at the moment. You look at the Celtics. Yeah. Jason Tatum,
he carried last night again.
41 points last game.
Carried last night again.
He stops the Hornets start unbeaten, but Tatum literally just. I know Jaylen Brown done well as well with 30. Yeah. But Tatum is a consistent 30-point shooter.
Yeah, he is.
At the moment, he is 100% probably one of the best shooters in the league at the moment.
Yeah, definitely.
And I don't know if he gets injured.
What are you supposed to do?
Exactly. I mean, it all comes down to who gets injured this year, because one team could get hit with 5 injuries to 3 of their main starters. You're going. That's done.
That's curtains.
That is curtains. But you don't know if it's going to be Bulls, Bucks, Lakers, Nets.
Golden State. I have put Golden State in there. The Suns again. You don't get to a final and say, oh yeah, you're not going to get to that again.
Yeah.
I even forgot Chris Paul was on the fucking Suns.
Yeah. But I feel like certain teams have a better depth, which will push them to that final. Definitely. Such as the Bulls, such as the Lakers with Westbrook.
It's a lot of old legs in there though.
Yeah, but you've got that many good, or not good, but like big personalities in there.
They are good. They've all won. They've all won titles, bro. Except for Westbrook, obviously, but
but like they've got all these big lads in there that can come in and take a game on their own. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like one game, LeBron could just go put up 40,
and then Melo could do what he did a couple of nights ago.
Yeah, or you have last night. Melo put up good points last night.
Was it last night the Lakers played? I thought it was the night before.
It might be the night before.
I'm pretty sure it was the night before because they played Memphis, didn't they?
Yeah. But because he was the reason that they won it.
Yeah. What was no, carry on. I was trying to think of what the Lakers could do. Like, I think what we said, we touched on it earlier. I think if those personalities become a team, then you cannot.
It's game over.
You cannot beat them. The way that Westbrook can pass the ball. Yeah. If he is that Washington player this year, Lakers have won. Yeah, Bron's got his 5th. He's got this handful of rings now. Yeah. Yeah. He's following Kobe, yeah.
I mean, you get AD playing, of which he's started.
He's already playing, yeah. He's
already playing, but I'm saying you keep that consistency there.
Definitely.
It could be curtains for a load of teams. And I know I keep saying on it, but I reckon the only team that could potentially beat them will be the Bulls. Because of their depth.
You don't think the Bucks could beat them or not? If Giannis stays fit, Middleton stays fit.
It's going to have to be a Giannis masterclass. Yeah. In my eyes. Because if Giannis...
Last year was, wasn't it?
Huh?
Last year was a Giannis masterclass.
Exactly. And look where they finished. You know what I mean? They won.
Winning it, yeah.
Exactly. But, I mean, it's like in... I can't remember what game it was. I think it was in the finals when he literally just slapped it off the ball and then literally you ran up the other end. Yeah. It's... If Giannis can put up those figures again... Of course,
game over. I mean, you call him MVP and you shake his hand and say, cheers, mate, thank you for coming.
Thank you.
Fuck off back to Greece.
See you later. You can fuck off. But no, I think that if you can get teams such as the Lakers playing, then there will be so
Every
many
other
teams.
team is fucked.
They are fucked.
They are finished. Fucked.
They will be.
Anyway.
They will be looking going, what? How do we beat this? Because you can't.
You can't beat it. No, not even if you have the most money in the world, like the Nets do. The Nets still struggled.
Oh.
I know last year they got to a conference finals or whoop-de-doo, but when you've got fucking what's it called, three ring, what was it? 2 winners of rings in there. KD, Kyrie. Who else has won rings? Blake has not won a ring. No, he hasn't.
Harden
Harden has not won a ring. He's won MVP.
That's what I thought. Yeah.
And I feel like I think the Bucks team to beat or Lakers.
Yeah.
It's either Lakers or Bucks. I feel like the Bulls, don't get me wrong, they're going to be the young team. They're going to be like, who was it a couple of years ago that was like the team that were like, don't play me, fuck off. It was the Lakers with. It wasn't the Lakers. I don't even know. I can't remember. I'm thinking of someone. No, we'll leave that. But I feel like, yeah, if you get the Bucks playing with no injuries.
Yeah.
The Bulls cannot beat them. I feel like the Bulls will beat them if they can keep their 5-strong team with that Caruso in there as well. They could beat the Bucks if they don't. If Bucks don't have Middleton, Giannis, or I don't even know. I think you just got those two are the main two for me for the Bucks. I feel.
Yeah. I mean, you look at again, like one of the other awards is 6th man this year, and there's a few contenders. I reckon.
Yeah, there are.
There will be a few contenders.
Patty Mills on that.
Patty Mills has to be one.
Definitely. It's got to be Caruso.
Caruso will.
Well, that's even if he doesn't start starting.
Yeah, but at the moment, because it's the Caruso.
The Caruso. Eat the bald eagle. Where did Kuzma go?
Huh?
Kuzma just disappeared.
Kuzma went to Washington.
Did he?
I think so.
He just disappeared completely. How did he play yesterday?
I need to have a look at. I can't remember. I saw him. I think he was in Washington.
I just remember in the bubble when what's it called? Bron just shook his head at him every 10 minutes. I think I rate Kuzma. I just feel like he's
he only put up 6.
washed.
13 rebounds though.
Washed.
13 rebounds ain't bad.
So we've got our MVP shouts going. What are you gonna? Let's call it now. First episode.
Yeah.
Big statements. What are you saying?
What for MVP?
Yeah, who are you saying?
My money's on Jokic.
You think?
I reckon Jokic could do it again.
Again?
I reckon he'll go back like Giannis did.
You think?
And then what will happen next year is that he'll either move and win a ring, or he'll somehow drag that Nuggets team to a final.
Seriously?
That's how I'll play it. I reckon. He will do what Giannis has done.
That's it. I go for my boy D-Book. I think D-Book's got
D-Book.
this. I know it sounds very thing. I know they got to the finals last year, like riding a wave. I look at D-Book and I think, you carry that team. Why do you not deserve that shout? Why do you not deserve to be in that title thing? I think if he keeps doing how he started well.
Yep,
I feel like if he keeps playing the way he does, he played like he did last year. I'm seeing him raising that trophy, and I'm going to be middle fingers to you, Cam, mate. I don't care.
So what about Steph though?
Steph, injuries. I feel like injuries will be the thing.
Steph's gonna?
I don't think he'll get injured. I don't want him to get injured. I'm just saying, age.
I don't know. I think Steph this year, if it's not going to be Jokic, it will be Steph.
Do you think?
Because he'll carry him. He will carry hard this year.
See, I like that. I like that. But I think that's a very outside shot. I feel like Bron, you can never write him off. But is it time? 37 this year or next year. 37.
Well, the thing is though, he said he's staying till he's.
He wants to play Bronny, doesn't he?
Yeah, he wants to play his son, doesn't he? So I reckon he'll have like 1 or 2 more years at the Lakers.
Well, he's got 2 years left on his contract, doesn't he? After this,
because you got to think, right? Every team, when they see that Bron's son is coming into the NBA,
that'll be so.
They're gonna want him.
Yeah. Have you watched his high school games?
No, is he?
Sarah Canyon? He's there at 14 playing with 18-year-olds. We're talking a couple of years ago. Last year, he's playing with them. I think he's now 15. And he's there just dunking and doing layups, just like looking like he should be in an 18-year-old's team. The last time that happened was Bron.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm not going to say come out and say, oh, his son's going to be LeBron James, but he is LeBron James Jr. Yeah. He's half Bron. He is. NBA baby. He knows what he's doing.
He's half Bron. But the thing is though, is you got to think like any team's going to want Bron, like the kid, like his kid, because Bron's going to play with the kid. So if Bron wants to play with his kid, you got to have both.
Cleveland coming back, third time repeat. I think realistically it'll be Lakers he'll stay at. and he'll play there for a season with Bronny. I think, and that'll be his fairway game. Fairway.
Yeah, play all season.
40. I'm gonna say he's gonna be 40. I think that's what
40, 41. I reckon.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, so, and finally, your pick on the rookie of the year.
Rookie of the year, Jalen Green. It's gotta be.
I
See
mean,
his dunk yesterday.
Oh mate, it was filthy.
The air. He's 19. Yeah.
19.
Did you see
19
that?
is flying like that.
He was above. I don't even know how to put it. He was at least 11 foot in the air.
Yeah, I mean, he broke. What record did he break for threes?
I saw most threes by a rookie is it in a game or a quarter? I read it.
No, it's in a game. It's in a game.
Yeah.
Because I think he put up 9 from 9, or something like or it was like 7 from 7. He was literally. I was watching him and I'm going, oh, right, okay. And the thing is, right, I am worried tonight for the Mavs. I am worried.
The Mavs haven't started well, you know.
No, and we're playing Houston. Now, as shit as Houston was last year, I watched them in pre-season. I know it's only pre-season, so you can't really say that. They looked good. Yeah. They looked okay. They didn't. I'm not going to say they're going to get a playoff. Yeah. But they look like they could cause problems.
Oh, definitely.
It's like the Celtics. They kept Celtics close for quite a while, and then Celtics just ran away with it.
See Celtics losing Kemba. Oh. I think they should have. They needed to replace him with another PG, and I think they haven't. It's fucked them.
It has. Like I said, like Tatum will be the only one for the Celtics.
The reliance, you got to put what's his name in there as well.
Jaylen Brown.
Yeah, you got to put Jaylen Brown in there. Celtics boy. I think the way you look at it is he needs to be. You need to have both of them. If you write off one of them, they are the two franchise players for Celtics, and I feel like you can't. I know Jason Tatum was ridiculous last year as well, but Jaylen Brown was just as good. As what's it called was
Tatum.
Yeah, as Tatum was. I mean,
he's going to be good. I mean, their star player will be Tatum.
Yeah.
But Jaylen Brown,
stuck in
but he will be the issue. Now, there's only one other person I think could push for Rookie of the Year.
Yes.
And that's I forgot his first name. It's Barnes.
Oh, for Toronto.
Yeah.
Yeah, we watched the game last night. Yeah.
Filthy.
Yeah.
I mean, I've watched it. I'm watching it and I'm just going, how is he not being talked about as much as Cade was, as much as Jalen Green was? Josh Giddey?
Josh Giddey. TikTok masterclass.
What a boy.
Oh.
But
actually, one thing on Josh Giddey, I saw a video of him. Was it a couple of nights ago? He got bodied by Embiid against the advertising of the hoop, the hoop structure, and he smashed into it. And his reaction, he's walking off, just like he's just like he's
that person that's like, I'm not hurt.
Little Aussie bastard, mate. So the Australians pulling through with a couple of good players, you know.
Bro, this is the thing.
Patty Mills.
You look at the Olympics.
Your boy Ben Simmons is there. Fuck him.
At the moment, he's a fucking prick because it's just he really annoys me because I'm literally sitting there going, okay, what do you want? What do you want?
I don't know what he wants
to get from this.
I feel like it's going to be a matter of time. I think we need to keep up with the news articles, see what's going on, and I think you'll see in the next couple of days, next couple of weeks, you'll see him come out either think, fuck it, I need to stick to this and battle hard for my place, so I can get a trade, or he's just going to fuck off and he'll end up at the Sacramento Kings or something shit like that.
Well, this was the thing because there was reportedly this is the only thing I've seen that could work. Because who wants Ben Simmons at the moment? And
Run and jump man.
Exactly. All I've seen is Houston. See, now this trade was John Wall, Brooklyn 2023 first round pick, and a 2024 first round pick, and a Houston future first round pick.
Who is 2024 pick?
Say that again.
Who is 2020? Who would be 2024 that we know of? That I know of from high school. Is that Mikey? Is that Mikey yet, or is that Mikey a couple of years away? I know he's. I feel like he's 16. I'm not sure how old he is.
Yeah,
he's older than Bron.
I think he'd be 16. I think he's 16.
Yeah, got a couple of years.
But then Houston get Ben Simmons, Shake Milton, and Isaiah Joe.
I mean, that's not a bad trade.
I know it ain't, but
do you risk that 2024 draft pick? That's my question. Do you?
If it's a 2025 draft pick.
But I feel like, no, but if Mikey's 16 now, let me check on.
Wait, no, hang on. That's 3 years from now.
Oh, yeah, he's 19 to commit for draft, isn't it? So not bad.
So.
Yeah, it's 2025, so I think you take the risk.
Is that Bron?
No, he's 15. I think he's 15. I remember,
I thought he's 15 now. Turned 16 this year, or like this high school year.
Oh, so it is 2025. You are right.
So surely that means that
it's time. I think so rookie of the year. We're both saying Jalen Green.
It's gonna have to be Jalen.
I think definitely. I think
bowler, man.
No, he's 17, Bronny. 2 years. 2024 draft pick.
Yeah, so they get it anyway.
So yeah, they
would get it anyway.
But if they get him, I don't think they would get him. I'm just saying it's a first round pick. You don't know. Does not mean who you would get. I don't think he'd want to go from LA, the beautiful streets of LA, definitely not shit out, to Houston. Don't get me wrong, Houston's nice, but it's very hot. I don't really want to be there.
But anyway, that's
our first episode, I think.
That's our first episode of Triple Double.
Yeah. Thank you for joining us.
Leave it in the comments if you think of your predictions for MVP, Rookie of the Year, and Sixth Man. And take care. Have a good day.
Thank you for joining us.